Hey everybody, it's your girl Tennessee North. Yeah, so I'm here with a video, and I've been missing for about a week. Tennessee North has been down a little bit. I look kind of peaked, but I'm okay. Um, I've told y'all it don't take much for anything to come through, and Tennessee North picks it up. Well, to make a long story short, my daughter wasn't feeling well. My oldest daughter, Everett's mom, wasn't feeling well and came by here waiting for one of her workers to finish so she can lock up. Well, while she was here, she laid across Tennessee North's bed, across the bottom, just for a few minutes so she could change Everett's diaper. And then she stayed for a little while, and then when she got ready to leave, she laid across the top of my bed, putting on Everett's shoes. Well, she says, Mom, when I go home, I'm going to go lock up, and then I'm going home and lay down because I don't feel well. Well, her husband hadn't been feeling well either. So this was on a Tuesday. On Wednesday, Tennessee North was very sick, feeling bad. So, yeah. And so now I thought that I was feeling better yesterday, and I went out too soon. I wasn't feeling my best. I felt good when I went out, got in the fresh air. Now, when my daughter left, since that next day I got up and I wasn't feeling well, I said, oh, I think she's left something here. So I got up and stripped beds and sprayed Lysol and raised windows and, you know what we do. And, took a hot shower and, was going to wash my hair, but I didn't want to wash the curls out. So, yesterday I thought I was feeling pretty good. And I went out and went to the bank and went to this new Kroger's Market. It was a new store just opened. And, I was going around in that store and all of a sudden I felt bad. I had to hurry up, pay for my stuff, and leave and go home and had to lay down. So I wasn't feeling good. So I said, not going back out today. I got up today. I wasn't feeling my best when I first got up, but I'm feeling okay now. I wouldn't say 100%, but I would say 60. Yeah, he's 60. And so, my son says, Mom, if you're feeling a little better, that's my youngest son. He said, could you cook some Alfredo for me? Yeah, I can do that. They had to fend for themselves yesterday. They was eating the banquet's Salisbury steak. Yeah, they're grown men. They can handle it. So, since that's one of their favorites anyway. So, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to make a quick Alfredo. I got a couple other videos for y'all, but I'm going to make a quick Alfredo today. I'm going to work smart, not hard. I'm going to put a whole chicken I'm going to put that in the Instapot. I did a grocery delivery today from Walmart. I'm not going back out till I'm feeling, at my very best. I don't want to pick up nothing from nobody else, and I don't want to give anybody else anything. So that's what I'm doing. So, I'm just going to make that Alfredo. I'm putting a whole chicken in the Instapot. And my son likes the bow tie noodles. So, I'm going to use that and make some Alfredo sauce and maybe some green beans. I'm not real sure right now, but that's what the goal is. So, I had to come out. The one thing that my boys will not do is wash dishes. They'll just pile them up. And then when they get through piling them up, they resort to the styrofoam plates. Yeah. And when they run out of that, they'll just order something out, I guess. So, So what I'm doing right now, I'm going to wash these dishes up right quick. I'm going to put this chicken in an Instapot, and it doesn't take long for a chicken. Put it on pressure cook, and we'll be into it. So, that's what I'm doing. So, Hold on, I just got a few more dishes to wash, and we'll be on it. Okay, I had to change my dishwater. Um, yeah, I had washed a pot that I had cooked some fish in, and so yeah, I had changed my water. And I know you didn't want to hear all that water running. Um, so yeah, I got this whole chicken here. It's a good size. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna clean this and put it in this Instapot here. Yeah. So, and it doesn't take chicken long. I don't care. You put it on pressure cook, and it will go ahead and get it done for you. So, we haven't talked in a while. So, I want to talk a little bit while I'm cleaning this chicken. I want to talk about these food stamps. You know, they're doing a lot of skits and stuff on these food stamps, joking about it, and, you know. But I think it's a very serious thing here. And for the ones who really need these stamps. Now, Tennessee North don't get stamps, but, whoo, well, I'm like anybody. If they would give them to me, I would sure enough take them. But I don't get food stamps. Back in the day when I first moved out on my own, my oldest daughter wasn't married at the time, and we're talking 40 years ago. The highest amount that they would give me was $142. I never got another dime more than that. And I only stayed on them for a few years, but 142. Well, there's 4 years difference in my oldest daughter and my second daughter. And I was married to the second daughter's dad. That's my ex-husband. Well, do y'all ever keep the tail off the chicken? I don't like that. I don't like to see it. Even on the turkey, I don't like to see it. But, and so, yeah, $142. But 40 years ago, $142 was pretty good for me and my daughter. And so, yeah, if you need help, don't be ashamed to get it. No. That's what it's there for. And for them to just cut them off like that, I think it's a sin and a shame. Now, I'm not going to go one way or the other. Democrats, Republican, you know. This right here, you're fighting about the wrong thing. These people need that money. Because some of these kids, whew, that's all they're going to get. And they need it. Some of these elderly, they need it. Anybody homeless, you need it. And you should get it. The amount of money that they charge for taxes and on the house and anything else you get, I know some of that money is there to help somebody else. Now, the reason why I brought this up was I can remember when I was a kid and listening to my mom talk when she was a kid. Back when my mom came up, there was no food stamps. My mama was born in 1937. There was no food stamps for her. Family took care of family. Friends, neighbor took care of friends, neighbors. And I can remember when I was a kid. I never went hungry for nothing. And we have really spoiled our children now because they can go and get some fast food and, you know, and we cook something different that they want. When I was coming up, you ate what they put on your plate. There was no microwaves. Microwaves didn't come out till I was a teenager. And And they were great big old things then. Oh man, it took 2 people to pick them up. But we didn't cook in them. It was just a warm-up thing. And so, my mom told me when they were coming up, beans, you wasn't ashamed to eat the beans. You was glad to get them. And the meat was in the bean. That was your meat sometime. And I can't remember, I don't know, when I was coming up, we didn't put our old in nursing homes. We took care of our old. Yeah. They went to stay with one of the children, one of the grands. They stayed with somebody. And if you were put out and couldn't afford to stay somewhere, you stayed with family. You wasn't homeless. You wasn't on the street. You know? Even if you had to put 2, 3 to a bed, you wasn't outside. And eating, if my mama said, if you start up a pot and there's 12 of us in here, we all gonna eat. Now, I never seen, and I was looking at something today, and this lady said, there's 8 pieces to a chicken. We used to go to my aunt's house, and she would cook a chicken. She had 7 kids. And then when me and mine came over, that was 4 more. That was 11 kids. Plus my parents. Plus my aunt. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, what I was saying. We took care of our own. Yeah, I can remember my mom saying, they was glad to eat beans. Rice. When I was coming up, that was a breakfast cereal. The rice. Hot rice. Oh, sweet rice. We used to eat it for breakfast. It wasn't a poor man thing. It was just something we liked. We like rice. We ate rice and sugar, grits with sugar, maltmeal, oatmeal. Yeah, you put a little sugar in, some of that bacon. We call that Joe's bacon with the thick skin on the outside. Yeah. And we loved it. It wasn't that was all we had, but we loved it. So if that was all we had, I didn't know. And it was good. I look forward to it. But my grandmother... I'm talking about in the 70s. We go out there in the 70s, and it would be a whole lot of kids. My grandmother, my 2 cousins, the 4 of us, me and my sister and brothers. I had a cousin that lived 1 door down. Had some that lived in the back. And when my grandmother made a pot of spaghetti or a pot of beans, she fed all the kids. Not just all the kids, but the kids next door and the people next door. There were some Mexicans that lived next door to us. And this was in the 70s, 72, 73. A lot of them wasn't legal, but they were hard workers. And you didn't make very much back then. They don't make very much now. And my grandmother would cook. Now, she done fed about 12 kids in the family. But she'd feed them too. It'd be probably 7, 8, 9 of them over there. And she'd go to the fence and say, y'all eat today? Y'all ain't eat today. Go get a bowl. So I think she purposely cooked a lot. That's where she was. My mother was like that. She cook a lot. And she call you. I done cook Sunday dinner. Y'all kids come on now. Call my sister. Call my brothers. The cousins call. You cooked today, ain't Rue? Yeah, I cooked. Come on, get your plate. And what I was saying about my aunt cut up a chicken. This lady said it was 8 pieces of chicken. When I was coming up, chicken had at least 10 or 12 pieces. Yeah. I had a friend used to joke. She said it was so many of them that she would always, the younger kids would get the better parts, and she would always get the back. She said she got fond of the back. She liked the chicken back. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it was no shame back then to feed a multitude on a very little. Yeah. We would eat cabbage. Oh, we all love cabbage. My grandma would cook cabbage, and she'd find some type of meat, and like a chicken would go a long way. If she cut up 2 chicken, you got 25, 26, 7. She'd make up some pieces. The thigh would get cut in half. The leg would get cut in half. The wings would become 2. The breast, oh, you looking at 4 pieces right there. Yeah. But what I was trying to say is, we helped our own. We took care of our own. You didn't have to be blood. Mm-mm. No, you didn't have to be blood. You were kin by the heart. Yeah. But if somebody didn't have somewhere to go, hey, open that door. There's a floor. There's a blanket. There's a couch. There's a chair. Yeah. You might not get a plate, but you might get a bowl. You're going to get something. Yeah. I think we all need to. I mean, it may seem like old time. That's some old timey stuff. But we can learn from that old timey stuff. Yeah. It'll be a 2-bedroom apartment. You can get in there as many people as it could hold. It could hold. Yeah. They're gonna make room. Me and my sister, we're kind of bad about that now. My other sister down in Memphis, yeah. We help each other. So what I'm saying is, with these stamps cut off, it's going to be some hard times. Not just for the folks who get stamps, but we all looking at some hard times. But if we stick together, it'd be less stressful. Yeah. Now, you can't get McDonald's every day, but I can probably offer you something. Yeah. If nothing but an ear, whatever I got, I'm willing to share. And if we all do that, until they come to their senses, and nobody won't go hungry. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So if you cooking Thanksgiving dinner this month, think of somebody. Open your door to somebody. Yeah. My sister bought a turkey. And we're going to put some chicken with that. Now, they said turkeys are high. She caught one on sale. That turkey won't go a long way. It'll be enough, though. Put some chicken with it. Yeah. Yeah. Love somebody this month. And if this thing don't come to an end, wrap your arms around somebody next month too. Yeah. So, it's just something from my childhood. You could get something from the neighbors. Yeah. There was my son just came in. You know, I always have to pause when they come in. They don't like to be on video. He knows his mom has been feeling, kind of under the weather. And like I said, I got up yesterday thinking I was doing okay. But I wasn't doing so great. So he's going to this place he likes to go to, and he wants to get me something to eat. He's a good boy. That's my oldest son. My youngest son, he's downstairs. And he looks after his mom too. Both of them are good boys. That youngest one to come up and said, "Mom, you had your medicine today?" I said, "Yes, son." "Okay, I'm just checking." He's just checking on Mom. Yeah. So I cleaned this chicken, and I split it down the back. Because, I don't know about you, but you got to clean all that junk out of a whole chicken. Now, that's just me. Now, if you don't mind, you think it's clean enough, just rinsing it, by all means, do it your way. I just don't do it that way. No. So now I gotta wash it. And I always have to gut it out. Yeah, I always gotta gut it. Now everybody do something different anyway, but it's just me. I want to make sure there's nothing extra in it. And I don't like a lot of fat. I like some fat on it because that adds to the flavor. But I don't like a lot of fat on it. So I got water in my Instapot. So let me wash my hands and then I'm going to get this chicken in here. Okay. I tried to stand up to put the stuff in, but then you couldn't see my head. I'm on the smaller tripod here. I haven't moved to the big one that's standing behind me. So I got to move all this to get to it. So I'm going to put some seasonings in. If I turn my heat on a lot, my seasonings will dry. And this is a new one. Now this right here is golden roasted chicken. Okay, I'm putting that in. And I'm going to put a little salt. I'm going to put some onion powder. Now you want this chicken to have some flavor. And I'm going to put some onion mushroom in it. And put some black pepper in it. Okay, that first one was onion powder. This is garlic powder here. And I'm going to put some chicken bouillon in it. I got a new one of these. Now, if you want to have something in your house, onion powder, garlic powder, chicken bouillon, beef bouillon, or tomato bouillon. Yeah. These are like staples you really need. Okay. So I'm going to have to edit some out because I knocked the camera over. Cameraman ain't here, so I can't blame it on him. Now, he don't mind moving the camera around for you. It's just not in the direction you want to go. Yeah. So, I got an onion. I like a little onion in mine. When I cook chicken, I'm going to put this whole thing in there. It's going to help the Alfredo flavor. Yeah. So, you know, when you cook, you don't always cook it the same way. Excuse me. You cook it how you feel. And you cook it with love. So you put what you want in it. And that's what I'm going to do. I put what I want in it. Now I'm going to wait till this chicken get about done. Because I got to let it cool so I can take it off the bone. So I'm going to get it started. And then I got some other things I need to do in the house. And I'll come back to it. See, when we do these videos, it looked like we was just a few minutes. But usually some time has gone by. And when I first started, I just let it run and be the longest video. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, I'm doing a little bit better. Still not my best at it, but I'm trying. Yeah. So, I got everything in here. And I'm going to put the top on it. Okay. And then I'm going to put it on pressure cook. And I'm going to do it for about 45 minutes. I think that ought to do it. Yeah. That'll give me time to, you know, get my other stuff together. Find something else to cook with it. Yeah. So if you hadn't got you one of these, get you one. Or two or three. If one burn out, you got a backup or a spare. It's like the crock pots. Now, I probably only own about 6 of them. But boy, I used to have them. I probably had about 8 or 9 at one time. In all different sizes. So I think I'm down to about 6. And 2 of those are small ones. Because me and the mister are the only ones who like beans and, you know. Sometimes I'll just make me and him some beans. And I'll get the small one out. No need to make a whole lot because we're just wasting. I told you me and my daughter had a challenge. I couldn't buy any more meat and stuff until I cooked all that I had in the freezer. Yeah, because, you know, we buy up because we see bargains, so we say bargains. But after a while, that stuff gets old and freezer burn when you just pack the freezer. Yeah. And you find yourself going out buying more stuff because you don't want what you got already packed up. So, my opinion, it's not good to overpack. Because something is going to get freezer burned because you're not going to want it. You have to constantly keep taking the stuff out on the top, take the stuff from the bottom, put the stuff in the top on the bottom, and try to eat. And when it was all my kids here, I had 5 kids. When they were all here, it made sense. But now, it's just me, the mister, my 2 boys. But I told you, if they got 2 nickels to rub together, they're not eating at home. Just me and him. So, that's mostly who I have to worry about eating. Me and the mister. Yeah. He just called me. That was him call. And he's not feeling his best either. So whatever I had is going on over to him. So he's going to, when he gets to get off from work, he's going to call me and I'm going to tell him what to go in the pharmacy and get. Yeah. We're getting too old to be just picking up stuff from people. Yeah. See, where my grands get it, maybe a day, maybe 2. My kids get it, maybe through a couple of days, 3 days. When I get it, maybe a week, week and a half, maybe 2, depending on what it is. Yeah. So, let me, I got the Instapot going. Let me go get some other stuff done. Okay, here's my chicken. I'm deboning it. Just took it out of the Insta. And it's hot. So I'm trying to pick it while I'm waiting on my noodles. So let me keep picking at this, and I'll get back with you. Okay, our noodles are done. The chicken is done. We're going to put our roux, make our roux and Alfredo sauce here. We're going to start with a half a stick of butter. A little over half. Oh. Okay. We got some heavy whipping cream. We're going to shake in some flour. You know, I don't measure. I just kind of eyeball it. Okay. We don't want our butter to burn. Put some heavy whipping cream in there. Now that flour and all that's going to cook off. Put some more heavy whipping cream in there. You want to keep stirring that around. Get that mixed up real good. I got some shredded Parmesan cheese or shaved Parmesan cheese. I'm doing a quick version here. I'm going to add that in. And get my other milk. Pour some more heavy whipping cream in. I got some Kobe cheese. Now you remember, Tennessee North is doing it the way Tennessee North like to do it. The way my family likes it. Add some more. Now I'm going to put in some Old Bay seasoning. Yep, Old Bay seasoning. I'm going to add some onion powder and garlic powder. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Black pepper. The rest of my heavy whipping cream. Let's let this simmer down. I'm going to add a little of this roasted chicken seasoning in it. And a little olive oil. Hold on. There's just a little olive oil in there. And that's what it's looking like. Now I'm going to take and feed my noodles back in there. Hold on. Okay. We're going to add our noodles back in. Let me add the noodles back in. I'm going to add some chicken in. Add the rest of my noodles in. With my son, you have to make a big pot. Because this is his all-time favorite. Okay. Let's get this all incorporated. And we'll be back. Okay, this meal is finished. Tennessee North is only getting a little because Tennessee North don't want to disturb my peace. I'm feeling okay right now, and I want to stay feeling okay. So, a little parsley sprinkled on top with a little chicken, just a little bit. So, you know how I do, speak to the Lord. Amen. Amen. Yeah. That big pot, it's almost gone. My youngest son, he's already on his 3rd trip. Yeah. So, let's see what we're talking about. Mm. Very good. Yeah. The chicken is seasoned so good. Mm. I'm going to stop right there. I told you. I don't want to disturb my peace. I'm feeling okay. And I want to stay feeling okay. Yeah. So, I'm not going to hold you because sorry about that. It's about time for some medication I need to take. And I got a phone call I put on hold until I end this video. If you like anything about this little short video, give me a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. Tell someone about Old Tennessee North. Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And remember, if you know about somebody, do something. Sharing is caring. And let's all give thanks by giving. Yeah. By giving. See y'all in the next video. Bye now.